Hey, you guys, I wanted to pop in real quick and talk to you guys about vendor events. I've gotten a lot of messages and questions about how am I so successful at my vendor events? What am I doing? What is the secret for success? And I want to come and just share with you. Um, there's really no big secret, but I will go over a couple things that I think are important. So, first off, my vendor events have been on the calendar since back in July. Okay, I signed up for volleyball tournaments. And these tournaments start in the fall. They're very small, but then they get really big in January. And they're about two to three tournaments a month, all the way through April, and I think there's one in May. Okay, so my calendar is booked. It's awesome. I don't just focus on vendor events. I do online parties. I do drop off bags. I do in-home events. I love in-home events. But the vendor events are just a secured spot on the calendar that I know that I have a place to go to work my business. So, how am I so successful? I will tell you that the ones that I do at this volleyball tournament, they bring in 1,000 people every single time. They are from not just from my city, they come in from different cities and they're there to compete. They're not there to shop with me. I'm just an extra. Me and four other vendors are there, and we're there for when the parents are tired and they're on break. Their kids aren't playing, but they have to stay all day. So it's great, but not all of them are into activewear or into fitness or into any of that stuff. So, sorry. So, I'm so sorry. I got to get back on track. So anyway, so I am there all day, 7 in the morning till 5 at night, Saturday and Sunday for 2 day events. And then we also do 1 day events. It depends on which tournament is happening. Because there are 1,000 people that come through the door, that's why I'm successful at this event, because they're not there to shop with me. They're there for the tournament. So I get about 12 to 15 customers, which is amazing. Usually out of the 12 to 15, 2 to 3 are big shoppers. They go and try the stuff on. They love everything they tried on, and they shop big. And so that is why my sales are where they are. Now, I'm not saying every event needs to bring in 1,000 people, but it is a numbers game. And if you're there not at a gym or at a fitness type of event, then you need the numbers. You need those numbers to come through the door. So if you're at a YMCA or a Bailey's gym or World Gym or any of those boutique gyms, you're good. Just my biggest tip to you though is don't just pop up one time and judge it based on that one time. I believe that several people shopped with me after they had seen me about 3 to 5 times. Seriously. I'm a constant there, and I think it takes a few touch points before people actually dive in and shop. So if you're going to pop up at a gym, you're creating brand awareness. You introduced it to them. They touched it. They may have taken your card. And it's done, right? I mean, unless you get their information, you can follow up with them, all that good stuff. But it would be more beneficial to you to talk to the gym owner or whoever, or the manager, whoever let you in that door to pop up. When you set that appointment, explain to them it usually takes about 3 touch points. And can you get on the calendar 3 times? So if you're going to pop up on a Monday, ask if you can be there for the week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's probably going to bring in the same people. So there you go. There's your touch points. By Friday, they may be ready to shop. Or how about Monday or Wednesday every week of the month? So 4 times. They'll see you every week. A lot of times people always, they say, are you going to be here next week? Or are you going to be here tomorrow? How many times do you hear that at an event that is a few day event and they're like, are you here next week? Or are you always here? That type of thing. Or even if you just pop up somewhere, they want to know if you're going to be back. It could be their way of saying, I'm not interested in shopping right now and maybe I'll shop another time. But it is good to be in their face several times. And it's not just the product in their face, it's you. People buy from people they like. So make relationships, smile, talk to people, comment on their activewear if they're wearing leggings. Cute leggings, where are those from? That's fine. We're very secure in our product. We know we have an amazing product. We don't need to worry about commenting and complimenting another line because we're very secure, right? So do that. Start the relationships. Talk to people. If they are touching your stuff, that is it in to say hello to them. Have you heard of Zaya? Can I give you, you don't say that, can I give you, but be ready to have a 30-second pitch. Why do you love this? Talk about the light and tight leggings. Have them touch the Heavenly Tee. I mean, it's super soft. People are like, ooh, or the boyfriend sweater or whatever. So start that. Have a clipboard where they can sign up either to keep in touch with you. A lot of people don't like to do that. So maybe do raffle cards. Tell them you're doing a raffle. You don't have to do the raffle that day. You're just doing a raffle. That raffle could be done at the end of the month after you've done several raffles. So get 3 or 4 events on the calendar. All of those raffles will be in there. One person will win. So it's not, so many copper charged tanks out of your pocket. It's just one, and you've gotten all those names. Make sure on the raffle card, it's asking, are you interested in becoming, or are you interested in earning free product and half price product? There's your next hostess. Are you interested in becoming a rep or getting your activewear at 25% off? People may not tell you, but they'll write it in the card, and that's a way to follow up with people. So do that. Now, setup is so hugely important. When you're setting up, you need to walk away and walk by it and say, put yourself in the customer's eye or in their perspective and be like, is this intriguing? Would I want to walk in here and look further? Your setup is your welcome mat, okay? It's so important to have a really nice, welcoming, informational setup. Okay, informational, have signage. Okay, you need to say who you are. You're Zaya Active. That needs to be there. Maybe say something about, I'll be honest, mine just says Zaya Active. I have a big sign because my space, I am all grids. I use grids and I rack up all of my product. And so anyway, if you don't have a lot of product, you can fake it until you make it, all right? So add height to your table. Don't just drape your leggings across the table. Put up a drying rack, those like high drying racks, and like put leggings over that, or your bras. You want height. You want something visually appealing to get people to come over and look at your product. So I hope that helps. No major secrets. It's just you kind of have to be you, have fun with it, share your love for it, start conversations, be proud of the brand that you stand by, and plant seeds. I mean, that is huge. Don't get discouraged if you do a pop-up, a gym pop-up, or a vendor event, and it doesn't produce much, and you just sell a couple things, or you sell nothing. Don't be discouraged, because you never know what kind of silver lining will come out of each event. My last opportunity or vendor opportunity that was not a volleyball tournament was a dud. They had such little traffic come through. It was all day. It was torturous. But guess what? There's a silver lining there. I met a couple people. One was an owner of a belly dance place. Some of her people actually bought from me at the very end of the event because they were there entertaining with their belly dancing. And she invited me to a belly dance convention that she's having here locally to be a vendor. And she was like, I don't know what it's going to be like, by the way. It's April 5th or 6th, April 6th. But, fingers crossed, it's going to be great. But the way we did it, it's $150 to set up. And just by asking this question, knowing that it was her convention, I said to her, what if I gave you $150 of product and that would be my vendor fee. And she's like, oh my gosh, I so need new activewear. I love that idea. She's not doing that for the other vendors. So ask that question. It obviously reduced the fee for me. She's now my hostess. And if I don't do $1,000 in sales, so what? I'd rather give her product than $150 out of my pocket because it's discounted. And then I also got information about a fitness convention that I signed up for. So there's always a silver lining, right? It may feel awful. It may feel excruciating standing there for hours. You're thinking to yourself, what am I doing? Like, I have an education. Like, why am I doing this for nothing? But you're planting seeds. And I truly believe that. And I think that we all should be planting seeds on a daily basis. If it's not with events, it's with drop-off bags. It's with funny posts, fun posts on Facebook. Not just, they use the word Zaya-ing at convention. You're not just throwing out everything about Zaya. Show them you. Show them your personality. People buy from people they like. They're buying you. They're not buying the product. I mean, they are, but they're first starting with you. So I hope this helps. You guys have a great day, and comment below if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to help. And go sign up for some vendor events. Go Google. There's stuff out there. There's a ton of stuff out there. So check it out. All right. Good luck.